What's up, guys? It's Ashley. We have a change in location today. All the lights are on because this shit's about to get dark. This is something that like I have a huge interest in. Me and my whole family, it's really weird. We have this huge interest in conspiracy theories, and you know, we go back and forth and like debate on which ones are like real or which ones we believe. A lot of us believe different things from one another, so it's so like interesting. Like my brother is a huge conspiracy theorist, the biggest one you'll ever meet besides me. I've always been following Dawson because he says some crazy ones, and I just want to talk about it. I've kind of like put off talking about it just because it's really controversial. Some of them are really scary and dark, and just it's like a really crazy subject to even talk about, but I thought I would talk about some of the ones I like strongly believe in, and I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments too, and tell me new ones because I'm always down to hear them. If you're a big like conspiracy theorist, it's really easy to fall into more conspiracies and start believing really far-fetched ones, if that makes sense. Where do I even start? I'm still not sure how I feel about this one, and I don't know why I'm starting with this one. It's very unbelievable. I've gone back and forth of, do I believe this or do I not? I don't know a ton of facts. Like, I'm not gonna pull up every single fact of the conspiracy theories, and if I am wrong about something, like, feel free to correct me because I don't know every single fact. This one's like a really old one and very heard of, and it's the Titanic and Olympic conspiracy theory. You probably know what I'm talking about if you follow conspiracy theories. So one of the ships has 14 potholes and the other one has 16, and that's like actually a proven fact that one of them has the other, and basically they flip-flop. So the Titanic has the number of potholes that the Olympic has, and apparently on the ship that has sunk you can see an O instead of a T for Titanic. It has an O for Olympic on the supposed Titanic. I definitely have an open mind that yes, it definitely could have happened, because I don't understand how this brand new unsinkable ship sank. Part of me wants to believe that it did happen, and a part of me wants to live still. That was a conspiracy theory. The Olympic was like hanging on by a thread and it was bound to sink at any time, so they switched the ships for insurance money, and a lot of wealthy people that were very excited to go on this ship backed out of going. Like, not just one person, a bunch of wealthy people going on the Titanic backed out. In Shane's video, he said that a man, I don't even know the man's name, like, I'm sorry, but a man on his deathbed was like, it is true, I was sworn by the government that if I were to say this, like, they would kill me. He was on his deathbed and apparently just spilled everything. So do I believe it? I go back and forth because I definitely think it could have happened, and then the other half of my brain is like, well, would they really go to all this trouble to do this and kill millions of people or thousands of people? But then I'm like, the world is so effed up, they definitely could have done that. So I'm going back and forth between that. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about that, because I know that's such a far-fetched, crazy theory.
I don't know.
So this next one, I've never seen this in a video or anyone talk about this. Well, sort of. Let me look it up to see if it's a real thing. Oh, it is a real thing. Okay, synchronicity. That literally happens to me every single day. Synchronicity, it's where you're talking about something. Let's say you're talking about the most outrageous thing, like, I'm gonna go to King's Dominion tomorrow at 5 p.m. and I'm going to get Dippin' Dots. I don't know why I have an obsession with Dippin' Dots, but I do. And then on the radio, you're hearing someone say, oh, I'm going to King's Dominion tomorrow to buy Dippin' Dots at 5 p.m. Like, synchronicity is saying something and the exact same thing is said, or you've seen it, or you heard it in a song like the same day, or just in an incredibly short amount of time, to where it's not a coincidence. You think it's a coincidence and it's not, it's synchronicity. And I don't know what that means and I don't know how to explain it, but that shit happens to me every single day. And the more that I ignore it, the more it happens. It's not like, oh, pizza, and then someone says, oh, I'm eating pizza. No, it's not like that. It's literally specific things. I don't know, it just happens, and I know I probably sound crazy. It's just like the thing on your phone. I'm gonna get a little scandalous really quick. I've been trying to find like a cute like lingerie. You know Valentine's Day's coming up.
You know what it is.
I've been trying to find a cute lingerie outfit. I went to Victoria's Secret and I tried an outfit on. Didn't tell anyone that I was looking for lingerie. I didn't tell anybody, because who would tell anyone that? Like, hey mom, what's up? I'm gonna buy lingerie. Like, didn't text anyone about it. I took a picture of it on my phone. I didn't even say the word. And then all of a sudden, on my Facebook, literally hundreds of ads for lingerie. I'll go on Instagram, ads for lingerie. Like, not just a coincidence, like every website I go to has an ad for lingerie. It's stuff like that. That falls into the category of people listening on your phone calls. That is 100%, that's 1,000,000% true. I know all of you have experienced that when you are talking about something like, oh, I'm gonna go buy cat food. You seen that video? And then all of a sudden, millions of ads for cat food pop up on your phone. What does that mean? I don't know. Market strategy? Probably, for sure. I have no idea, but it's still weird. It's still so weird. Do you think I'm crazy yet? Anyone knows, like, if you believe in a conspiracy theory and that other person doesn't, their argument is that you're crazy. This is a conspiracy that, like, I actually get scared of talking about. Every single person that I've talked to about it in person doesn't believe me, except for my mom, because I told you, like, my families talk about conspiracy theories. You've probably heard this theory too. Pop singers, and I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying a lot of pop singers like sell their soul to the devil to become like famous, and then they die at such an early age because you sold your soul, like you're gonna die young. I believe in that theory 110%. I don't care what anybody says. There has been too many coincidences about all of these rappers and singers dying at an early age, and it is so sad. I'm definitely not saying this for every pop singer, but I'm saying, like, it's crazy the amount of singers and pop singers that are dying at the age around 26. Like, I think it's called the 26 or 27 club. Look it up. It's so real and nobody notices it. I'm not saying that they pull out a Ouija board and they're like, let me sell my soul to become famous. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's probably a task at hand, like, oh, like, are you gonna suck? How do I put this? Like, a terrible thing that you have to do to become famous, terrible things you wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everyone is not talented. Like, there are some extremely talented rappers and singers, but there are some that you're just like, why are you famous? Not talented. And then they die at like 24. Am I crazy yet? Seriously. And it scares me because I want to be an actress, and like, am I gonna have to sell my soul to be an actress? I don't know. You see a bunch of singers who are extremely, extremely talented. They're living their best life, you know? And maybe they actually worked for it. And then maybe there are some who sold their soul, per se. Not saying you literally pull out a Ouija board and sell your soul to the devil. I don't know, but I think there's some shit going on to where you die at an early age, and it's crazy to me. Another conspiracy I definitely believe in is the Mandela effect. That theory, you just kind of have to like experience it to believe it. Maybe that's why a lot of people don't believe it. Mandela effect, you probably know what it is. If you don't, it's where you swore you saw something a certain way, and apparently it's been changed over time and it's now a different way. If that even makes sense, like an example is Kit Kat. Everybody thought it was K-I-T with a dash on the wrapper, K-A-T. I thought it was like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just a theory to where you think it's like that and everyone thinks it a different way than what it really was. But if half the world is saying there was a dash in between Kit and Kat, not that it matters, like we have more important things to argue about, but I'm just saying if half the world is agreeing like, yes, I saw a dash in between those words some point in time, then I don't think half the world is crazy. The Monopoly guy, he had a monocle. You remember that? Yeah, me too. Well, it didn't happen apparently. This is a huge one. In Silence of the Lambs, they say that, what's his name? I don't know his name, the scary guy, the main character. He says, hello, Clarice. No, never even said that one time in the movie. Are you kidding me? There's t-shirts with that written on it. There's like memes written with hello, Clarice. Half the world remembers him saying hello, Clarice, and he never said that one time in the movie.
Are you joking?
And it drives me crazy because it doesn't make any sense. So do I believe in the Mandela effect? 100,000,000%, because I remember it certain ways. You probably remember it certain ways. Are we all crazy or is something going on? You decide. I'm like getting frustrated talking about this because I believe in this like 100%. Also in Shane's video, I just want to acknowledge that that cartoon bit in his new conspiracy video scared the shit out of me. I do not remember cartoons being so depressing. All that stuff he showed, like it's crazy how it's just being ignored or how we ignored that. Watching that, I was scared and I was like, that's so depressing. How did I not see that as a child. It was so unsettling to watch. Maybe since I just had a mature brain, I guess, and just didn't think much of it, but to other kids, I could scare the shit out of them. There's so many theories, and it's so scary to like think about. I believe in a lot of them. This isn't really a conspiracy theory, but like ghosts, I know that's like, that goes hand in hand, half and half. It's just everyone has different opinions on stuff, and everyone's experienced different things. So like my boyfriend, I can't even talk about this with my boyfriend, or he's like, dude, you are like batshit crazy. But it's so crazy how like all of our minds are exposed to so many different things, and like how some of our minds just go other places. You probably think I'm on drugs, and I'm literally the most prude person when it comes to drugs. Those are pretty much the ones I wanted to talk about the most, I guess. And I just wanted to make this video just because I watched Shane's, and like there's a ton of conspiracy theories that I don't believe, but I like to listen to them anyways, because it's like, wow, that makes sense to you. That's so cool. It's just like aliens. Some people are like,
you are stupid.
And then some people are like, no, aliens exist. I've seen an alien. Like, you don't know. It's like heaven and hell. Is it real? Does God exist? There's so many things. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, and share with me more conspiracy theories, because I'm so always down to hear about them. I'll even comment back to you some of my thoughts on it or opinions. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, I freaking love you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. How do I say this? Once upon a time, not long ago, I was all the crazy shit I did.